Hi everyone, it's Heather, and I am here today with a quick review and kind of an overview of how a product holds up throughout the day. So I'm sure everyone's heard from every beauty YouTuber guru out there about the CoverFX custom cover drops. And I know I'm late to the party, but I thought I would still give my review of this. I picked up the color N25. And it seems to be a pretty decent colors for my skin tone. So I thought that I would try it out. I've already moisturized my face and I am going to mix it with the CoverFX Illuminating Primer, which I love. I use this with pretty much everything. So I'm going to put a little bit on the back of my hand. So a little bit larger than a pea size. And then I shake this up. And then I'm going to put about 4 drops into it, which I think I'm going to shake it a little bit more. But like I said, I'm sure you've all heard about this, but this is a concentrated pigment that you are supposed to mix with a serum or a primer or lotion or anything like that. So I'm going to put 4 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, and now I get to mix it together. And what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to be able to mix together with whatever you put it with. And I've tested this out with this primer. I've used another primer. I've used serums. I've heard people using Professional from Benefit. I think that's, yeah, Professional. So now I'm just going to put this all over my skin. And just to let you guys know, I do have really oily skin. So makeups tend to break up a little bit easier on my skin. So I thought that I would just show you what this looks like. So I still have a little bit left on my hand, but I'm going to take my beauty blender and just kind of dab it into my skin. And the nice thing about these things, this CoverFX stuff, is that you can make the foundation as full coverage as you would like. So if you wanted something where it just kind of evens out your skin tone, you just put 2 drops. If you need more full coverage, put 4. For a while I was using more than 4 because I had such a bad breakout, and my breakout isn't as bad anymore. But and I love how the primer that I'm using kind of gives a glowy consistency to my skin. Because, like I said, I do have oily skin, but I don't want to look completely matte because I don't want to look dead. I like having a little bit of almost movement in the way my skin looks. So, just finishing this up. I have a little bit of a darker patch right here. Okay, so I'm not gonna go and grab a bunch more, but I'm gonna try and zoom in for you guys to see what it looks like on my skin, and then get off camera and put on my makeup. Okay, we are totally up close and personal, but here's what my face looks like. I still have my blemishes and scars kind of showing through. I have this one right here, which all of these I'll cover up with a concealer. So it does hold on to a little bit of my dryness. I've been using a more of an exfoliator on a daily basis just because I've been having such bad breakouts. So I don't have as much of the dryness, but yeah, this is what it looks like so far. And now I'm going to finish up my makeup. Okay, I don't know why, but my camera's not zooming in. Yay for technical difficulties. But here's my makeup. I just finished it. Actually, it's been about an hour now that I finished it. I put it on at about 3 o'clock, the foundation, and it is now 4:42. And just, I know that you can't really see anything because of how far you are on the camera. Sorry about that. I'm looking at it and it doesn't look too bad. It looks like it's starting to raise a little, just like it's not sticking on my skin as well. But everything looks pretty good. I did put a little bit of highlight on my cheeks, the tip of my nose, right up here, other cheek, right here, and right here. So we shall see. I didn't put a whole lot, so I will keep you posted. I will probably check back in another hour or two or so and just let you know how it's going. Okay, I'm back, and this is my final check-in. It is 10 o'clock, and I've had this on for about 7 hours. And from looking in the mirror, I am pretty shiny. I don't know if you can see, but over here, it's pretty yucky. It stayed in place, but it's easily going to be wiped off. Since it's nighttime, I'm going to do it. So you can kind of see how it separates really easily and just not appealing. I've worn this a few times. This isn't a first impression because I wanted to see how it would hold up, and I've heard amazing reviews from fellow YouTubers, and I've tried this, like I said, with a few different products. I've used serums, I've used different sorts of primers. I don't know if I used moisturizer, but I always feel like I need a primer because of my face being so oily. So I use different types of primers. Anyway, I think I already said that. But it wasn't my favorite. I love the way it looks when I first put it on. It's beautiful. And it wears really well with the CoverFX Illuminating Primer. And I've used the drops mainly with this. And I actually have tested it with others because I was nervous that this was the problem because of it being illuminating, and since I'm oily. But I wear this with, what is it? My CoverGirl something or another. And I've used this with my Revlon Color Stay 24-hour. I've used it with other things and it's turned out really nice. So it's not that. So I'm not too thrilled about this. I've used over half of it, I think. Actually more than that. I think I've used about 2/3 because I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't me. I've been inside most of the day, and when I've gone outside with this, it tends to break up a lot more and get really patchy. I did tell you when I first put it on that I've been exfoliating because I've been breaking out. Thankfully, it's actually held onto the foundation or the blush and bronzer, so you can't really tell. But I have a couple scars from the breakouts, And it didn't cover them up all the way, which I wasn't expecting that because I didn't do full coverage, I felt. But yeah, like I said, it's beautiful when you first put it on. This I really don't think is good for oily skin. It tends to break up a lot faster, and it might be because of the it being a concentrated drop. Excuse me. That it's also it when you put it with primers, serums, moisturizers, all of that, it tends to meld and go with whatever cream or product you use. And I kind of feel that with oily skin, all it's doing is reactivating that mixing portion of this. If this makes any sense, I hope it does. But I feel like it kind of starts over. So you have to continue blotting and making sure that it's in the right place. And I think it's a little too high maintenance, especially since I believe it's $44, which is extremely expensive for something that you're having to mix with something else and praying that you get it correct. So I'm going to have to say no. I do love CoverFX. Like I said, I love my primer. I use this every single day. I love my highlighter that I use often. I think it's like Moonbeam or something like that. I don't remember. But as for the CoverFX drops, I'm going to have to pass unless you have dry skin, because I think dry skin may have a chance with it. So I hope you like my honest review, and I hope you liked how I took you throughout the day. And until next time, I will see you later. Bye.